Hello, everyone. Today, we'll explore a fascinating hypothetical scenario. What if modern innovator Elon Musk met the legendary inventor Nikola Tesla? If these two minds had the chance to converse, what philosophical clashes and agreements would emerge? Let's dive into that conversation. Elon Musk would start by introducing himself and revealing something quite special. The fact that he named his company Tesla after Nikola Tesla. Elon Musk would say, "Mr. Tesla, I was deeply inspired by your achievements, so I named my company Tesla. It focuses on developing electric vehicles and energy storage systems." Nikola Tesla would hear this and feel genuinely pleased to know his name inspired something significant for the future. He would reply, "Electric vehicles. An intriguing concept. I appreciate your efforts to harness electricity more efficiently. After all, my own research aimed to make energy accessible and practical for everyone." However, Tesla would soon ask a curious question. Tesla would ask, "But how are you distributing these electric vehicles? If you're changing the way energy is used, people's lifestyles will also need to change, won't they?" Elon Musk would explain that his approach focuses on making technology commercially viable to secure resources and continue innovating. Musk would respond, "We sell electric cars and battery technologies commercially to generate revenue. That revenue allows us to conduct more research and development. Persuading investors and securing funding is also a key part of the process." Nikola Tesla would reflect on Musk's explanation, comparing it to his own struggles. Tesla would say, "Investors. Yes, attracting funds is certainly practical. I too needed substantial capital to realize my vision of wireless power transmission. But convincing investors was difficult. They cared more about immediate profit than the true value of the technology." Musk would agree with Tesla's frustration, but also highlight a fundamental difference in their approaches. He would reply, "That's true. Investors often focus on short-term gains, but I present them with a long-term vision. Electric vehicles and renewable energy will eventually dominate the market and generate profits for them. That's how I gain their support." Tesla would think deeply about Musk's words. Tesla would ask, "But doesn't that approach ultimately place technology under the influence of capital? If success is measured by profit, wouldn't there be compromises to fit commercial interests? And what if your technology becomes manipulated or restricted by those interests?" Musk would take Tesla's criticism seriously, but insist that without commercial success, innovation could disappear altogether. Musk would say, "I'm not trying to let profit control innovation. Instead, I use profit as a tool. Without revenue, we couldn't continue researching or developing new technologies. To change the world, we need sustainable models. And sometimes building those models is part of the innovation itself." Tesla would pause before explaining his own philosophy. Tesla would say, "I see technology as a tool to make humanity more free. My idea of wireless power transmission was meant to make energy accessible to everyone, without barriers. It shouldn't be restricted by wealth or status. Technology, in my mind, should serve all of humanity, not just those who can afford it." Musk would appreciate Tesla's idealism, but also point out practical issues. Musk would respond, "That's a beautiful vision, but wireless power transmission, as incredible as it sounds, would have been very difficult to commercialize. And if it couldn't be commercialized, it wouldn't have the resources to continue improving. Technology needs investment to survive and grow." Tesla would challenge Musk's approach. Tesla would ask, "But if your approach relies on profit, won't technology always be at the mercy of those who control the capital? What happens when the most meaningful innovations aren't profitable? They could be suppressed or abandoned. Have you considered methods outside of commercial funding?" Musk would take a moment to think before replying. He would answer, "You have a point, but I'm trying to find ways to harness capital to drive innovation. Commercial success allows us to reinvest in research and make the technology available to more people. If we use capital properly, it can be a powerful tool to realize greater visions. Tesla would understand Musk's reasoning, but still feel uneasy about the implications. He would say, energy should be accessible to everyone. If you're storing energy in batteries and selling it, doesn't that mean energy is still controlled by a select few? What happens when profit motives conflict with public good? Musk would recognize this concern as a serious one. He would understand that even within his business model, making energy accessible to everyone is a fundamental challenge. Musk would respond, "That's a valid question. That's why I'm working to lower costs, improve production methods, and even open source some technologies. The goal is to make clean energy accessible to as many people as possible." Tesla would begin to grasp Musk's strategy, though the difference in their approaches would still remain clear. Ultimately, the two men would share a common vision using technology to improve humanity's future, but their approaches would differ. Musk would believe in commercializing technology to make it sustainable and scalable, while Tesla would dream of freeing technology from the limitations of capital. So, which approach do you resonate with more? Let us know in the comments below.